let's do the dating thing. I'll say coffee, you'll say yup. I will spend the next 1 hour wondering what yup means before I decide that it's some version of yes. We'll meet for coffee that turned into drinks because it's a working day for both of us. We'll be exactly on time and then we'll worry that it looks desperate to be on time. But we'll greet each other like it's just one of the many things in our busy day. Been waiting long? No, I just got here. Come, let's go in. So we'll go in and we'll start to talk about the things that slight acquaintances talk about after they say hello. The weather in Mumbai, the traffic in Andheri, and then the waiter will come to take our order. So we'll place our order and go back to looking at each other and the weather in Andheri, Mumbai, Andheri, yeah. And you were saying, and then you or I will say or do something incredibly wrong. Can you take the saying wrong part, please? I'm very proud of my words, but I have no illusion that I'm one of those glamorous, graceful women. Right, that's settled then. So you can say something that is sexist, racist, homophobic, politically incorrect, just slightly, while I will trip over the wires and I'll knock over the glass and I'll fidget on the sofa making those sounds. Embarrassment will come and settle down behind the two of us, just like those unwelcome friends who turn up when you're on a date. You will charm me by not even remembering why this happened, while I can impress you with my intelligent jokes about people who are just like us but who are not us. Right, so we've navigated our way out of embarrassment and we'll start talking about people you know, people I know, and we'll settle into this feeling of, I like this person so much, before we realize it's just a date. Not even that, it was only supposed to be coffee. We'll stare at our drinks, not coffee, for a whole minute, trying to forget about this companionable silence that we just shared. This time you can knock over the plate while I say something like, doesn't beer taste just like piss? That's why I never drink any. That's what you're having. There'll be a lot of laughter, just like this. And it'll not be the same thing. It'll be that nervous laughter of, yeah, same thing, can we move on? Now that we've navigated each other out of embarrassment and we've read each other's cues correctly, we'll launch into this big talk fest. Because it's really difficult to fall in love over coffee and pretend like that's not what's happening. We'll get it on very well. Well, get on the conversation really well because we're working really hard at it. That should carry us through the next 45 minutes or so. We really get along very nicely, no? When the waiter comes, we'll do this awkward shuffle, that high-pitched scream, yours, that Hulk-like growl, mine, and still the waiter will give it to you because they always give the bill to the guy in India. I will hope that you know that. I will worry that you'll think I'm cheap, so I will protest probably a little more forcefully than I need to that I asked you out, this is on me. You'll give me that strange look and I will know in those 2 seconds as you hand over the credit card, I'll know that it has stopped being this fun game of emotional hide and seek. When we walk out, you'll not open the door for me. I'll stop and I'll try to remember whether you held the door open for me when we walked in. Nice. Not that it matters, I'm a modern woman after all, still I will wonder. When we step out, you'll be waiting for me and you'll be looking for the same thing that I was looking for 2 seconds ago. The 2 seconds that we are now off sync. I'll pull up my big smile immediately, but I'm only ever charming inadvertently. And your aloofness is not looking that hot either. So it's over. So we'll start looking for cabs in opposite directions. And I will assume that I'm never going to see you again. We'll get our cabs and just about as we're about to get in, you'll turn around and look at me. And in spite of everything that's happened, I'll find myself saying, I really did have a nice time. And you'll say, yup, just before the cabs moves away. And it sparkles and magic, even if it did happen in a crowded cafe at night. But this was only supposed to be coffee, just a dating thing. So this is a piece I've been working on.